Hi, I'm Jessica Gibson from the Huron Historical Society and the Huron Public Library. Today is April 10th, 2009, and I will be interviewing Marlene Gadd for the Huron Oral History Project. Hi Marlene, can you tell me where you're from?
Huron,
You're
here.
from Huron?
Yes.
Okay. Have you always lived in Huron?
My family came from Cleveland in 1944,
Okay.
and I've been here all my life. I will say, I was 4 when we came out here from Cleveland. So I've been here a long time.
Can you tell me why your parents moved out here from Cleveland?
My dad bought the trailer park in Rye Beach, and that's why we came out here.
Can you tell me about the trailer park?
It was very nice. There weren't many trailers, but there were kids, and we just all grew up together, and we had a lot of fun.
So the trailer park is where you actually grew up. It was that area that your
Yes.
father owned?
Yes.
Okay. What sorts of things did you do for entertainment?
We played games. I remember playing kick the can and hide and seek, and because we didn't have television, not yet. So we just did whatever we wanted to do.
Okay. Did you ever help your father while he was working?
Yes, when he built the restaurant, or the custard stand, it started out as a custard stand. I worked in there and helped him.
Can you tell me about when your father built the restaurant?
He built it in 1952, I think it was.
Okay.
It was 1952.
Can you tell me where that was located?
It's on the corner of Atwood
Okay.
and Cleveland Road.
Okay, it still exists? It's still
Yes.
up?
It's Lemmy's today, but it was Osters back then.
Okay. Can you tell me about that? How did it begin? How did it progress? Was it always a larger restaurant, or did it start smaller?
It was small. A friend of my dad's built a frozen custard stand over in Port Clinton, I think it was. No, I'm sorry, Bayview. And my dad thought it was a good idea. So where the restaurant is today, the custard stand and restaurant, he had a trailer sales there, and he sold trailers. And then he decided to build a custard stand. And then in 1954, he added on the dining room. He started out small and went big. So, but that was my dad.
Just with custard, and what sorts of things were in the restaurant?
Then he just had the custard. He told my mom it was just going to be hot dogs and the frozen custard and milkshakes and sundaes, but then it grew. He got the roasted chicken. He was the first one in this area that ever had roasted chicken. I don't know if you've heard about it, roasted chicken or not.
Yeah.
But he was the first one in this area to have it. And other people have tried to do it, but they don't do it the right way. The marination is the best, the thing that makes the roasted chicken. But
So everything that he made himself.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, they
all
made
special.
everything from scratch. No prepackaged stuff. My mom made the soup and the spaghetti sauce and everything, and he used to go to Cleveland to the West Side Market and get the vegetables and bring them home and do the stuff.
Did you enjoy being around the restaurant?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I started working when I was 15 in the restaurant.
What sorts of things did you do?
Oh, helped get things ready, did cleaning. and wait on the people.
Okay. So you waited tables?
When he put on the dining room, yes, waited on tables.
Okay.
I liked doing the window because there was something between me and the customer. I like to do that better than wait on tables, but I did that too for a while.
What were the tips like back then, out of
Oh
curiosity?
my gosh. Well, when I started working, I was getting 90 cents an hour.
Oh my.
Oh goodness. I really don't remember. Probably, I would say they were probably comparable to what the wage was back then, and today was probably about what it is today.
Okay. Do you happen to know any of the history of Rye Beach? Are you able to share anything?
Well, Cafferly's was across the street. It was a tavern.
Okay.
And then there was a farm. If I remember right, because my dad bought the farm property across the street where Burger King is now. And I was told Miss Window was a English teacher in school, and she was related to those people that had that farm. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I'm assuming that the people's name was Window because she never married, and that's what her name was. So I don't know. There was a man and two ladies that lived at the farm. I'm assuming that it could have been his sisters. I'm not sure.
What did your father do with the farm after he purchased it?
What he wanted to do was make a housing development back there, but he had to put the streets in. He didn't know that. He didn't realize that, so nothing ever came of that. So he just, he had someone lease the land and farmed it. I think it was Bobrow is the one that farmed it back in where the nursing home is. I think it was Bobrow that did that. But then Shell, District Petroleum, which is still there now, they bought the corner piece of property from him. They leased it first, for a 20-year lease, and then they ended up buying it. So, but other than that, that's all that. I mean, he never farmed. My dad never farmed.
Sounds very lucrative businessman.
Oh, he was. He always had his hand in something. My mom always said he used to bottle bleach in Cleveland, and she said she was still in Cleveland bottling bleach. She would rather have been doing that, but he worked hard all his life, and so did she. He was a workaholic, my dad was, always doing something.
Can you tell me any memories you have of school?
Oh, a lot of good memories. Our class was small. There was 46 kids in our class, and we were just like one big happy family. We naturally knew everybody, and we had a lot of good times in school.
Does anything stand out to you?
Our class trip to Washington. that was a lot of fun. Real fun.
Anything special happen on that trip?
Well,
was there a favorite part that you had?
The favorite part, I would say, was Gettysburg was really interesting. We stopped there on the way, and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier we saw, in the White House. It was very, very interesting. I haven't been back, and I'd like to take my husband back there. He's never been there. I'd like to go see it again.
Can you tell me where you worked in Huron? Did you stay in Huron? or have you moved away?
We went to California just for a few years. We would go out there, and my husband and myself, and I had two kids at the time. We went out there, and then we came back for the summer. We did that for about 4 or 5 years. We'd spend winters out there and then come back here in the summer.
If you don't mind, we're going to pause for just a moment. We're going to pick back up where we left off. You were explaining to me about living in Huron. I mentioned, why did you stay in Huron, or did you leave Huron for a while and come back? And you were explaining about going between Huron and California for 5 years. And can you tell me why you moved back to Huron?
My husband's father passed away, and we decided to come back here and be with his mother. So that's why we came back.
Okay. So you didn't come back in particular because you liked the city itself. You were happy.
Well, yes, going back and forth, yes.
Okay.
But I'm glad we're here.
Okay. Can you tell me, did you work when you came back? What did you do? What was your occupation here in Huron?
I did not work right away. No, I didn't work right away after we came back because I had a third child. So I did not work for a while, and then I did go back to work, and I worked at Sawmill Creek in the Sawmill Creek Lodge in the wardrobe department for 5 years. Okay. And then I left there and became a secretary, which I always wanted to do. So I finally got a job as a secretary.
You enjoy secretarial work?
I did, yes.
Okay. What made you want to be a secretary?
I don't know, but that's what I wanted to be. And I enjoyed it.
Was your workplace in Huron, or was it elsewhere?
In Sandusky.
In Sandusky. Were you here for the urban renewal?
No.
You weren't here?
No.
Okay.
No.
But you saw the before and the after, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what you thought of the changes?
I didn't like urban renewal.
No.
No. I wanted it to stay like it was. Wanted that old town. That's how I wanted it to stay.
What part of Old Huron did you miss the most?
Just the way the town was. It was just great. I have a picture of old downtown here and hanging on my wall at home, and I look at it and think, why couldn't it have just stayed the way it was?
Okay.
It was really neat.
So you really liked the having the main street and all
Yes.
those businesses and.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what you think is best about Huron now? Is there a particular part of Huron that is your favorite?
Well, the boat basin. There's a lot of memories there with the water festival when they had that every year, but I would say the boat basin.
Okay. So you like the boat basin mostly because of the neat festivals and maybe other things, the activities that can go on there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me if you think anything really great is going to happen in Huron in the future? What do you think Huron might be?
Well, with the ConAgra site, I hope and pray that develops into something great. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people in Huron feel the same, and I really hope it does. And I hope they don't demolish it. I hope that they can make something of what it is, what's there now, make something out of it instead of tearing it down.
Would you like to see it become something in particular, or?
Well, it would be nice if it was like a hotel complex with shops in it. Maybe a little bit of gambling to bring money into the town. I got shot down for that when they had the open meetings when I said about gambling, and I got booed about it. So,
but you'd like to see it grow into something
spectacular.
Something good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'd like to thank you for your time and for sharing about your father and your mother and the business ventures in your life. I don't have any further questions for you. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with me?
No, I think we covered everything.
Okay.
And I thank you for calling me.
Thank you very much, Marlene.
Okay, thank you.